Hello everybody, welcome back to our HTML and CSS tutorial. In the previous episode, we have discussed how to download and install a text editor. And in this episode, we are going to set up directory and started writing some HTML and CSS code. We will start by creating a new folder in any location in your computer. But for me, I will create mine on desktop. You will go on new folder. I will call this folder as new class. Then I will go back and open up my text editor. To add this folder, what you need to do is to click on open folder right here, or you can go to file and open folder. They're all the same thing. Since my folder is on desktop, I will go to desktop and I'll find my folder here. I'll click in the folder, then select folder. Alright, the folder has been added, as you can see here. Now that we have our folder added to our text editor, what we need to do next is to go on and create a new HTML file. We can do that by clicking in new file right here, or you can click on new file, and we will name this file as index.html. and the reason why we are naming this file as index.html is that index means we are recommending this page as our default page. When a website is accessed without specifying a specific file or page, web server typically look for an index file to serve as default page. By naming your HTML file as index.html, you ensure that it will be automatically loaded when someone visits your website root URL. That is, naming it index.html makes it default every time someone loaded into our website. And the extension, for the extension.html, you have to know that when naming every HTML file, you have to add the extension of .html at the end of the file. Whatever you call the file, it has to be with .html. For example, let me create a new file and name it my name. For example, like now, I can say Ismaeel.html. I have to name the file with .html as an ending extension. All HTML file end with .html extension. Note that without the .html extension, the file is no more longer HTML file, even if it contains HTML codes in it. Alright, let's go back in and start writing our HTML codes. But first, you have to select the file that you are writing your code in it. Remember, we're in this file right now. We will select our index.html file, and then we will start writing the code. First of all, I will start writing the code first, then I will explain everything afterwards. We will start by declaring our document type as doc type. Sorry, you have to start with this exponential. Doc type HTML. We will close it, and then HTML opening tag. And one of the benefits of Visual Studio Code text editor is that every time you write an opening tag, it automatically closed your tag for you. That is one of the reasons why I like and recommend Visual Studio Code text editor. Now, by creating the first tag, it has already given me my closing tag. Then we will go on and create our head tag, or you can just go and click on and type in head and then hit enter. It will create the opening tag and the closing tag all for you at once. Then you click on enter. Then we will create our title tag by just writing title like this. You just hit enter. This is called image abbreviation. And then we will go right here and write our body tag. Body tag. And now we will add, maybe let's say, a h1 tag, and write in and typed in, let's say, hello world, like this. And then we will create a paragraph, let's say a paragraph P. Then let's write, this is my first paragraph. Yeah. And this is a basic HTML website, or let's say this is a basic HTML file for now. What this declare is that for HTML5, this is a document declaration. Document type is HTML, and this is an opening tag of HTML. This is the opening tag, and here is the closing tag. For the head tag is where we add all our meta tags and title. But for now, let's give a title to our HTML file. Let me show you what a title means. First of all, let's just go and start it by saving this one. Control S, and then to open this file, you will go into your folder, click in the folder, you will see your documents inside. This one is the index file that we have created just right now. By clicking in, you see, you have it. Hello world, this is my first paragraph. You will go back, let's go back to our text editor and add a title. Let me show you what a title means. For example, let's say we are given this website, this page, the title of, let's give it the title of my name. You can put your name if you want. Let's say Ismaeel, for example, and then save it. Let's go back to our browser, open it, and refresh. As you can see, the website title has changed from index.html to Ismaeel right here. It has changed to Ismaeel. That is what a title means in HTML code. That is the effect of title in a website. Let's go back to our code, and now that we have created a basic HTML file, let's go and create a CSS file. And to do that, we will go on the new file and create our style. Let's call this file style.css. You can call it whatever you like, but remember, just like HTML file having the extension of .html, CSS file also has the extension of .css. It has to go with .css, just like HTML. And we will hit enter, and let me show you how you can both see your HTML and CSS at the same time. What you need to do, let's split our editor. What you need to do is go and press in Ctrl Shift P at the same time. This search bar will open, and then we will type in split. You will hit enter. Your editor will split up, and then we will go back to our HTML file right here, and let's close this one by clicking in here. You just clicked in, the tab will close, and if you want to open it again, all you need to do is go and click in again. Let's close it for now so that we can be able to see our text editor clearly. But for now, let me adjust the CSS so that I can be able to see everything under my HTML file. Alright, now let's go and style in our h1, this paragraph, this header tag right here, h1. Let's go and style it in our CSS file. let me go and show you what is the effect of CSS and HTML working together. For now, let's tell our HTML header tag, our h1. To do that, we will target our h1 by writing h1 opening curly brackets, and let's say we are going to edit the, let's say, the color of the text right here under the h1. What we need to do is type in color, and also just like in HTML file, the text editor support emmet even in CSS. And to do that, we'll just click on enter. It will give us, let's say we are going to give this one a blue color, blue, like this. And let's say for the font family, or let's start with font size. Let's go with font size. Let's give it, let's say 100 pixel. Also, don't forget you have to add the pixel for it to know you are declaring it as in pixel or inches or centimeter or whatever it is, or percentage or anything, but for now we are using the pixel. And let's see, let's change its font family. Yeah, let's go with font family. Let's say font family, let's give it a sans serif. Yes, let's go with sans serif. And let's save it and see the effect. You will go with Ctrl S to save it, and then go back and open up your browser and refresh. If you refresh, nothing will happen because you did not link your HTML and CSS file together. And to do that, what we need to do is to go into our head tag. Don't forget, it has to be in your head tag. You will go under your head tag and typed in link, and we will use image abbreviation. To use image abbreviation, you can just click on tab like this, or you can click on enter. They both work the same. And the thing is, we have create a link that we are going to link our file, that is our HTML and CSS file together. The link is here, and the relationship of this link is a style sheet, and the path to our CSS file, since they are both in the same folder like this, they are all under new class, the index.html and the CSS style.css. what we only need to do is to type in the name of our style HTML, the name of our CSS file, and the name is style.css. That is all for now. Let's adjust this one so that we can be able to see everything clearly, like this. Or let me reduce the size. No, let me take it back so that you can be able to see everything in detail. We will just save it with Ctrl S. Remember, every time you edit your code, you have to save it before you can be able to run it. Then we'll go back and open up our browser and refresh. You see, now they are working because we have linked in our HTML and CSS file together now. Now this HTML file know that the CSS file exists. They can both communicate with each other. Every time I edited my CSS, it will affect my HTML if I target the right tag with the right name. And let's go and edit this paragraph tag also right here. Let's give it some color and font size and font family, just like we did with the h1 tag. And let's see, we'll also target it with the p like this, paragraph, since it's a paragraph tag. Paragraph like this, and then open up with curly bracket. Let's give it some color. Let's see, let's give this one maybe a red color. Let's say red. And for the font size, let's say font size, let's give it a font size of maybe like 50 pixel. and let's give it a font family different from the font family of our header tag. Let's go with a font family. Let's give it font family of, let's give it a cursive font family, like this, cursive, like this, and then we will save it with Ctrl S, go back to our browser and refresh. Yes, as you can see, it's working. Our hello world is in blue with a font family, with a font family of sans serif and a font size of 100 pixel, and our paragraph tag is a red color with a font family of cursive and a font size of 50 pixel. Alright, this will be the end of today's lesson. If you are new to our channel, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so that you won't miss out the next episode.